Hey, Bulldog fans, and welcome back in for a cup of Joe at the Joe. As today we're joined by Kat Lee, the Senior Director at the Citadel Brigadier Foundation. Kat, appreciate you joining us.
I'm happy to be here. You know what? The last time we did this and we met, we were in the first base dugout. And as somebody who's like not a big sweater, I'm pretty sure my legs were dripping sweat. It was so hot, so humid. So I'm kind of glad to be up here today.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you. It's nice. Much more relaxed for our coffee.
Absolutely.
As we get ready for the upcoming year, and we'll look ahead to some of the things that are going on, but the great philosopher Bob Marley said, in this great future, you can't forget your past. So as we look back and you put a bow on this past year, how have things gone lately for the Citadel Brigadier Foundation?
You know, it's been, first of all, great quote. Love it. And if there's anything that is present at the Citadel at all times, it's tradition, it's history, but also in this ever-changing world of college athletics and, of course, our role in supporting our cadet athletes and our coaches. There's so much change and so much new. So this past year, and I think the last 2 years have really been marked by, balancing support across, obviously, scholarships will always and forever be our number one objective to cover our cadet athletes, student athlete scholarships. But we've been able to, we spoke some about the Victory Fund that was brand new when we visited last time. And then our Stand Forever endowment, which was the Memorial Fund, which is where we hold all our scholarships. Stand Forever endowment, obviously always a big focus. And then our membership, our TCBF membership numbers. So this past year has been really strong membership wise. We obviously have a new football coach, and there's a lot of excitement around that. We loved the old regime, and we are excited to welcome in this new regime, and there's been nothing but excitement. I'm not exaggerating when I say I've not heard anything negative. It's been just a lot of positive energy, and I think that's one of the most beautiful things about working at the Citadel is that no matter what, while the past is always present and important, they're able to have this regenerated hope every year for the next season. So we've seen our membership numbers tracking very well. They're ahead of last year. Our goal for this year is hopefully to get 1,500 TCBF members. But TCBF donor-wise, those who give to, maybe they live out of state or maybe they have a scholarship in their name and aren't members across the board, but they're still TCBF donors. That number is also tracking ahead of where we've been in the past. So no matter what's going on in our world, I think people love to come watch the Bulldogs play, and they appreciate, I think, Coach Drayton and obviously Ed and Tony and Coach Dave and Kieran and all the guys who really just pour their heart and soul into their sports. So going into the fall, after the 4th of July, I think everybody, all my colleagues in athletics would probably say after the 4th of July, it is, back to the grind for the athletic department, which is fun and exciting. And so we have been, we have our parking passes in, our tickets in, we're getting ready for ticket parking pickup next week. So there's a lot of good going on this year so far, and I only anticipate it getting better as we enter in. We had our cadet athletes reported to campus this past week, which is always exciting and interesting to see how that will go, of course. But now that that's kind of going on, we're all ready. We feel the buzz. People are in and out of the office so much more now. So all good stuff going into the fall for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that said, as we gear up for the fall and for football season, after just looking back, let's spin it forward.
Sure.
What's coming up here and maybe the next couple of weeks that you're excited about or that the Bulldogs fans should know is going on?
Yeah. I think one thing we just finished we have an annual board meeting where we invite all of our donors and those who are part of TCBF to join, as well as our board members. We had some board members who have served for a long time roll off. Taylor Powell, class of 06, John Olszewski, who was also a past president, and John's class of 80, and Richie McQueenie, who is so wonderful and has been such a great supporter, class of 78. They rolled off after serving Brigadier Foundation Board for quite a while. Did a lot of really amazing things, and we're welcoming our new members who are Kathleen Cartland, who's a grad for class of 97 for grad school. Her husband is a class of 79. And James Day, he's out of Greenville, he's class of 95. And Matt Ruffgarner, who is out of Charlotte, class of 73, and he is just wonderful. So we are so pumped to have this group coming on. Will Colberth was our president. He was class of 79. He did an outstanding job. He'll remain on the board, which we are so thrilled about. His guidance and leadership has been really crucial for us. So our new president, his name is Ricky Sanders. He's class of 94, has some great leadership that's come before him, and some fun times ahead of him in terms of, what we just have on the horizon in terms of what we were talking about before, just the ever-changing landscape of college athletics. So as we move into the fall, really right now, our biggest focus is on TCBF memberships. That just means for those parents who are brand new parents, or maybe you're a grad and you have a child coming, they're a knob on campus and you want to get involved, or you want to come to a football game or basketball games. For our TCBF members, that includes, with different levels of your membership, that includes your parking passes, that includes Altman Center passes. At the president's level, which is $12.50 and above, there's beach house access, which right now it's nice to go to the beach, even though it's been so warm. And all of that too, for those who are going maybe into their class reunion campaigns, going into, what is this, class of 98, I guess, all of the different 25 years, 35 years, 40, 50. Any and all giving to athletics also counts towards your class giving. So just going into the fall, pushing memberships, pushing the education part to get involved. What does that mean? What do those benefits look like? So anybody out there who's wanting to join, you can call our office, or you can also visit brigadierfoundation.com. And we've got what's called our donor guidebook, which I love to show off because it's our favorite piece. But it's got so much information in there, and can help get the conversation started, but also will be a good resource to give to their classmates and friends to get more information on how to join Brigadier Foundation. Yeah.
For those that may be unfamiliar or not familiar enough, just speak to the importance of those memberships, or the support that Bulldog fans, or as you mentioned,
Sure.
parents, whatever it may be,
Yeah.
anybody, the importance of those trying to help through the Citadel Brigadier Foundation.
Absolutely. So yes, you're receiving benefits when you join as a member. However, those dollars that you give go directly to pay the bill that we give to campus every year to the athletic department to pay for our cadet athlete scholarships. So 100% of the money is donated to membership. That's what that goes for. We spoke a little bit about the Victory Fund. That's our unrestricted fund that has gone to renovate the weight room. We've put a huge emphasis on nutrition to make sure our athletes are fed and they are healthy and all of that good stuff. We just did a facelift to Vanderbilt Hall, which is much needed. So new graphics, paint, doors, all those sort of things that help with recruiting. Mm-hmm. And all of that comes from support through the Victory Fund. And that fund is 100% tax deductible for those who maybe live far away or are looking for a way to get more involved. That's where we push the Victory Fund. And then with our Stand Forever endowment, there's so many people that want to leave a lasting impact and are not sure what to do, where to start. So with the athletic endowment, if you get to $25,000 and you say, I want to start the Catherine Lee Athletic Scholarship, and I get that scholarship to $25,000, that's when it starts to output and you're able to award that to an athlete, of your design and your scholarship. But our Stand Forever Fund is really the backbone of the Brigadier Foundation when it started in the 50s. So the memberships and the scholarship piece is obviously very important, as well as the unrestricted dollars. But even though the membership piece can be a transactional gift, you're still supporting athletics in a huge way, and not just athletics. I mean, you're supporting members of the Corps who are just like any other cadet who, they also have SMIs and they wake up in the morning and they have their duties as well. And so it's important across the board, I think, really, and it's an easy way to support the school. It's a way to support your class giving. It's a way to support athletics, and it's a way to come to a football game on Saturdays and meet other parents and other fans and other supporters, not just alum, but engaging in the community. I mean, we're the biggest sports venue in town, and it's a fun atmosphere, and it's a fun environment, and I'm excited, just thinking about it now. So any questions that people would have about their membership levels, or what that money goes to, what does that mean for me as a donor? What kind of involvement, what does that mean for me if I'm going to join as a member? How can I get more involved? Those types of things. So, it's just a really exciting time of year. Lots of buzz, a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And one more time for the people out there, how can they get in touch with you or the Citadel Brigadier Foundation?
Yeah. So you can call our office, 843-953-5277. And you can visit us at brigadierfoundation.com. We're also on all social media, and I would have to take a look at what our handles are for those out there who are social media savvy, which is many of you. But we are at Citadel TCBF, and that's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So we have a lot of fun giveaways coming up. There's our Kickoff Classic is coming up. Some of the events coming up. We have our Kickoff Classic coming up August 17th. And even if you're not playing, we have a really fun party afterwards at the Citadel Beach House. So come join us. That's on a Thursday. And then we are also bringing back our Stand Forever banquet. That'll be November 9th this year. And that was formerly the Memorial Fund banquet, but that's coming back. And then, athletically, obviously, we're opening down at Georgia Southern, and we've got such a really wonderful contingency in the Low Country, in Savannah, in South Georgia, that we can't wait to see those donors and those fans. Brigadier Foundation will definitely do something Friday night before to welcome everybody, and we look forward to seeing everyone for the Georgia Southern game. And then Campbell, September 9th, as our home opener. But we also have, soccer is opening up there August 24th. That's their first home match. We've got volleyball, and they are at home at McAllister against College of Charleston. So that's a big one on August 29th. So, we hope to be there. We hope to see our donors there, our fans there. And there's a lot of good things happening. So, yeah.
And it's an exciting time of year. So, Kat,
is.
Appreciate you taking some time out and joining us here once again.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Bulldog fans. Bulldog and Battalion Blend are now available in stores. Stop by your local Harris Teeter, grab a bag from the local product section, and support our mighty dogs.